Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel, and today we are here at Dollartree. I hope all is well with everybody today, so go ahead, get cozy and comfortable, grab your notebook and pen, your drinks and snacks. We are shopping Dollartree, and I am starting you guys off over here in the Auto Plus area, along with a lot of their cleaning supplies, where they have the mops, the dusters, and the brooms, and so much more. So go ahead, get cozy and comfortable, grab that notebook and pen, your drinks and snacks, and let's go shopping today. Let's go. Now, right over here is where you're going to see a lot of the plus finds when it comes down to paper towels, toilet paper, and entertainment products. These items are starting $2 all the way up to $10. With the holidays coming, I wanted to show you guys this area, especially when it comes down to some of their plasticware, their bigger trash bags, and paper plates. A couple of weeks ago, I showed you the 30 premium holiday cards, which you are getting 30 of them for $6, but I'm going to show you another option that they have. And then here's their decoration that we walked in the past walkthroughs. Because there is some new items over in the 125 and 150 area. I'm going to show you guys. So we're going to check that out. They added these back to Dollartree, which I showed you guys before. These are going for $7. They're really cute too. And then here's some of their holiday toys that they got in stock. This little Stitch is so cute. And then they still got a lot of their fall and Thanksgiving decorations still in stock. All right, get cozy and comfortable, grab your notebook and pen, your drinks and snacks. Let's go shopping, y'all. Dollar Tree just got in some fun containers. These are the baking containers. So here is the first print. They did change up the style this year. So baking Christmas cheer. And they have two more we're going to check out. The second one says Festive Wishes with Santa and some gingerbread houses. These are really cute new designs too, which is nice. So here is the last one. It says Sweet Christmas with the holiday mugs. These are going for $1.50, and they are 10 inches by 10 inches square containers. And then so you can see some of these products. Looks like they got a couple new prints on the tins. I showed you some a couple weeks ago. This one says Ho Ho Ho. Then you have Merry and Bright. And you got medium size and smaller tins. Then right here we've got a Santa one. And then a lot of these I showed you already, but just in case you're new, this one says 'Tis the Season. Santa, the reindeer, penguin, and snowman. This one's adorable. It says Cookies for Santa. And I showed you this one before. Good Tidings of Comfort and Joy. So those are now $1.50. Then they brought these in, changed up the print. You've got this one with the gingerbreads all over it. This is really cute, and they are containers, and don't forget the lids. And then this one has candy canes all over it. So it's nice to see a new pattern and design when it comes down to the Dollar Tree containers. And then over here, we've got the chocolate or ice molds. I say you could use them either or even for clay to make ornaments out of these. So we've got bell-shaped ones. You have candy-shaped ones. And then here is penguins. So these are now going for $1.50. Like I said, you could use these for candy molds. You could also use them for ice trays, clay, and so much more. And then over here is where they have a lot of their fabric gift sacks and treat bags. So the treat bags, you're getting 15 of them right here. And these are measuring out 4.125 inches by 8.375 inches by 2 inches. And they also include 15 stickers. So you are getting 15. This one has snowmen. It also has reindeer, Santa, and penguins. And then up here is some holiday mugs. Now these are really adorable too. These are treat bags, which you are getting 20 of them. This one includes cats and dogs. No, actually all dogs. That top left one right there looks like a cat, but it's actually a dog. And these are measuring out 5 inches in width by 11.5 inches in height by 3 inches and diameter, and you're getting 20 of them. And then this one includes Santa, snowman, and also a penguin, and they got the twist ties in there. And then here are the fabric gift bags, which you are getting 2 of them. They are measuring out 9 inches by 11 inches. And then they brought back in the pillowcases, which these are measuring out 15.748 inches by 15.748 inches, or 40 centimeters by 40 centimeters. So the top one is a candy cane one. Then you have the farm fresh one with the red tree and the truck. And then Christmas trees, fresh cut Christmas trees. And then they got in the square boxes. These are the cookie boxes, which you are getting a 2-piece. This one is measuring out 6.25 inches by 6.25 inches by 3 inches. And then the top one is a rectangle one. This one's measuring out 8 inches by 5 inches by 2.75 inches. You got the pedal balls. And then they brought back in the tutu skirts, or the tulle skirts. These are measuring out 20 inches by 14 inches. You could use this for so many different purposes. You could even use it for a Christmas tree skirt. And then they brought these back in. I made a cute napkin holder out of these. The only thing is they do bend very easily, so be careful with the antlers. And then here is some of their tinsel decor. And then they brought back in the same yardsticks from in the past. You've got the snowman, Santa, the elf, and also the penguin. All right, let's step back and see what we just walked in this area. Oh, and look at this gift box. I forgot to show you guys these. These are actually really cute. Here you've got the robe boxes, which you are getting 2 of them. And this one says North Pole Reindeer Games. And here is what the back looks like. So really cute. Good old Saint Nick, it says. And then they brought back the adorable licensed character Santa hats. So we've got the Marvel characters right here. You also have Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, Star Wars, Snoopy, and also Paw Patrol. So they got in some more holiday gift bags, and these are really adorable. I like this one with the nutcracker, and it has glitter as the shakies to it. You have the polar bear. This cat one, which has a 3D bow tie on it. This French bulldog's little cap has a 3D effect on it. And then same with this golden retriever. His beanie is 3D. And then you have this one. This is a space-like gift bag. It says, "Have a blast this Christmas." That's pretty adorable. Here's the 2 packs of gift bags, which are smaller ones. They are measuring out 7 inches by 9 inches by 4 inches. Here's what the front looks like. And here's what the back looks like. Then you have the plaid ones, measuring out the same size. And then this one right here with the polar bear and also the snowman. And then over here you got Merry and Bright. These are measuring out 5.5 inches by 8.5 inches by 2.75 inches. And it says Merry and Bright. This one has a tree design on it. And it says 'Tis the Season. And then this one, Winter Wishes. And then down here you've got Merry Christmas to All. And some more of the 2-packs of the gift bags. And then down here is some more. And these are really cute. Oh, I love this one right here. Prints like nobody is watching. So stinking cute. And then here's a couple more that are new. You got Be Merry, Fa La 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 Mingo. And then here's the ones that we walked before. Just to give you a quick glance. Now, Dollartree also brought in the smaller ornaments for the mini trees, which I actually love this area. This is so cute. Starting you guys off with this is definitely new this year. You are getting 6 ornaments. It says Winter Wonderland, wishing you a Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, Be Merry, Merry Christmas, Peace and Joy. These are definitely new, and I think those are going to sell pretty fast. There's so many ideas and crafting ideas you could do with them. Looks like it's kind of limited this year of what ornaments they brought back. Usually they have a really good selection, and then they brought these back. And then down here we've got some tote bags. So you have Santa with a winter scene. This one that says Happy Holidays. This one that matches the container I showed you earlier. It says Cookies for Santa. Oh, no, they didn't. This one is so cute. All the bows. Oh, that's cute. And then, okay, let me make it a little easier for you guys to see. These are so adorable. This is another one that I think is so cute. This is what the side panel looks like with the 3 nutcrackers. And right here you have this one with the Christmas lights. These are so cute, and the snowflakes. And that's what the side panel looks like. And then the bow one that I showed you, which they only got 1 left, has red on the side. And then let me show you the other ones real quick. And then the side panel on this one looks like a plain pink one. And this one has a plaid look. And the Santa one is the last one, and it's plain blue. Those are going for $1.50. And let's step back and see what we just walked. Now, when it comes down to the Christmas candies, we did a full walkthrough, but they added a couple more items. So let me point them out for you guys. So here we've got the smaller box of Palmer's mini peanut butter cups. You are getting a 4 ounce. I showed you guys the adorable 3-pack of the mini gingerbreads. Well, now we've got the adorable mini gingerbread house. And I think this one is actually returning. I think I remember this last year, but they are still so stinking cute. Up here you've got the big all-natural peppermint candy cane. They brought in the waffle rolls, which are always so good. Usually they have a white chocolate one. This one is a chocolate one, and then they have another flavor in a blue can. We'll have to see if they'll bring that back. You've got the junior caramel mints, which you are getting a 3.6 ounce box. They also brought in the Krabby Patties, Naughty or Nice. You are getting a 2.54 ounce box. And then they've got the Mike and Ike's Merry Mix. And then here are some of the other movie theater boxes that I showed you guys in the past walkthrough. Up here too, they got these in. These are the blow pop minis, but you are getting a 2.5 ounce bag. You are getting cherry and sour apple. And here's the second option. And they also brought back in the Palmers. These are the chocolate flavored shelled filled with mini marshmallow chocolate bombs. I tried these like 3 years ago. They are okay. They definitely make the milk chocolate, but it's not a very good taste. I don't know if you have to put 2 of them in, but they are a cute idea, and it does make the hot cocoa or hot chocolate. So they did bring these back in. They also brought back in build your own gingerbread kit. This includes everything. For $1.50, these are always awesome to pick up. Everything included, and it's really easy to put together. And then you have so many great options if you need to add more candy and treats. They've got you covered at Dollartree. I just wanted to scan it to make sure too. Is this $1.50 or $1? Okay, so it's $1.25. Even better, great buy too. They also brought these in. These are the Christmas cocoa packs, which you get a single serve. And they also brought in the Elmer's chocolate. These are returning. They bring these in every year. Usually they have a lot in stock, but it looks like we got like 2 cases. And here is the chocolates that are included. And I will say they're actually pretty good. So that's what is inside this box. And they're all the same, but you got different prints on the box. Now for $1.50, we've got a 30 count of the gift bows. Let's talk stockings after we just seen all the sweet treats that you could put in these. Here is the stockings that they got in for $1.50. And then right here, look at this. You've got the initial stockings. Actually made very well this year. Same with this one. This is actually really nice. And then returning is the cat and the dog, the Santa and the snowman, the reindeer, and also they got the plain ones where you guys could put your names on them, along with the stocking holders. These are also returning. So I've been checking this area pretty often because I always tell you guys I love Dollar Tree's glassware, and they always have some new and beautiful glass and also mugs that they bring in, which I am seeing a new mug that I think is pretty funny. It would be great for co-workers as a gift for only $1.50, or someone you know who works in an office, or somebody who likes gag gifts. So this is the area where you possibly will find this. This is a color changing mug, and when it's cold it says I love meetings, and when it gets hot it's gonna reveal I love meetings and being on mute. So these are going for $1.50, and when I looked up the price, they are about $18.99 at Target and about $12 at Kohl's. So I thought those were pretty funny to pick up. And then over here is where you're gonna see some more of their mugs along with their beautiful dishware. And then here's a lot of their plastic products. Okay, so with the holidays approaching, I wanted to bring you guys over here with the kitchen tools. Now, Dollar Tree has been getting some great kitchen tools for $1.25 in their name brand. So I've been finding them kind of scattered around at different locations. And here is the tool wall. So you are seeing another spatula by Cook with Color. I picked up this one on the right. They also have the mini tongs, and then this one is like more of a slanted spatula. That's new, and it's named as classic spatula, just like the other one. And actually, no, it's not. I couldn't see that. And this one is a spoonula. So that's the one I picked up. This is a spatula. And the spatula and the spoonula are hand wash only because of the handle. The tongs are dishwasher safe. And then they got another cook wood color product, and this is over here. But I see that there is so many more coming out. Like there's an egg separator. I got the adjustable measuring spoons, which are great. And it's like, I don't know, it's a couple other ones that are coming out too. So I'm definitely on the lookout. And then you're gonna see the other product, which is right here. This is the dough blender. So it's nicely made. That's what it looks like. The handle is got a nice soft grip on it. And for $1.25, that is such a great deal. And then here's all the kitchen textile. And then what we're gonna look at next is the foil and the foil pans, because I know the holidays are approaching pretty fast. Here's where they have all the foil pans and also the foil wraps. This area is $1.50 to $1.75. You got your parchment paper. All kinds of sizes of different foil pans. Right over here is where they have all their different trash bags, Ziploc bags, and more. Also too, guys, I do want to let you know, I do have baby Bargains here, so if you hear a little bit of noise, she's shopping with us today. I did have her last month, which I'll share with you guys a little bit more at a later time. But she is loving shopping, finding those bargain deals. Now right over here, they have these cute notebooks for $1.50. They're over by the register, and there's 4 different ones to choose from. This is what it looks like on the inside. And you are getting 60 sheets. Here is the second choice. This color. So have this lighter color right here. These are again going for $1.50. And then you've got the mini fridge pen holders along with this chicken pen. This is a novelty pen. And this area is $1.50. Now this area is fun to shop because they've got some cute hand towels and oven mitt pot holders, and some of them are new and returning. So returning, you've got winter wishes. This one is new right here, sweet as Christmas cookies. They are measuring out the standard size of 15 inches by 25 inches. These next 4 are returning. So you got the poinsettia ones, Merry Christmas with the tree, the snowman, and also right here, the Santa one. And then down here you have the matching oven mitts. And then this one is new right here. You got Home Sweet Home with a gingerbread house. Down here you got the matching pot holders, and then this one is also new right here, North Pole Christmas Candy Company. They are made out of 100% cotton. And then right here, these are returning too. These are always nice to pick up, these placemats. Oh, looks like we might have a couple new ones. This one's beautiful, and then this one that says Joy. And then this one with all the poinsettias on it. Here is some more of the pot holders. So this one is a new one. This one is returning. Says, may your holidays be furry and bright. And then this is definitely new right here. You've got the most magical time of the year with the nutcrackers. And here's what it looks like a little bit closer. And then here is the one with the gingerbread house that says Home Sweet Home. On the other side of the store on a strip clip, you got the 2-pack of pot holders and the oven mitts right here. Same thing when it comes down to this oven mitt, Home Sweet Home. Now look at what they added by Cooking Concepts. I have to get these. These are so adorable. They got in the 2-pack of spatulas. These are silicone spatulas. I showed you guys the Halloween ones that they got in. Now we've got Christmas ones, and these are so adorable. So you got Christmas calories don't count. I agree on that one. With some peppermint candies. Then you've got Winter Wonderland with snowflakes, and these are so cute. And then you've got Fa La 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 with some trees. These are going for $1.50 and so stinking adorable for the holidays. Okay, I am so glad they brought these back in. I grabbed these last year. They're going for $1.50 this year, and these are great to pick up. You're getting 12 Christmas cards. They are measuring out 5 by 7 inches. They have 3 different ones for us to choose from this year. This one says Peace on Earth with a beautiful church. And then if you flip it on the back, you can see the other styles. So here is what is all included in this one. You also get stickers and different color envelopes. And this is what they read on the inside. So here's the first choice, and I'm definitely picking up more this year. Here's the second option. This is what the back looks like on this one. And then here is the third option. It says Christmas Wishes. And here's what this pack includes. And again, these are going for $1.50, and they are on strip clips. So far, I'm seeing them in the candy area, but they might be with the gift bags and also the gift tags. So just be on the lookout for these. These are amazing to pick up. So we're over here in the teacher's corner, and they've got some new items. So over here, you've got a 318 piece of stickers. Well, those are nice. And then this one comes with 292 stickers. Well, those are cute too. And then you have this one right here. And this one right here looks like this. So you got different alphabet shapes. Oh, look at this. Now you would be the coolest teacher around if you got the students this. These are a 96 count of Dragon Ball Z stickers. Like, anime is the thing when it comes down to the kiddos. And then you also have action-packed stickers. And then here is the rest of the area with all the flashcards. Here is the rest of the teacher's corner. And then here's the stationery area. Here we got some new Jot sticky notes. There's 3 different ones to choose from. Here's the first option, and here are the other 2 options that they have for $1.25. And they got some great pen holders in stock. These are actually really nice, made out of a good acrylic. Here's the shipping area. So if you guys are doing any gift shipping, they got you covered with some mailers. These are 8.5 inches by 11 inches by 21 points. These are measuring out 8.5 inches by 11 inches, and you are getting 2 of them for $1.25. And then you have the bigger bubble wraps. and the bigger millers with the bubble, I don't know what you call them. You also have the bigger miller wraps. These are going for $1.25. They are measuring out 12.25 inches by 18 inches. Also too, usually Walmart has them pretty cheap too. And then here is the stationery area. Which they got these in. These are metallic 5-color twist crayons. And you also have regular colors right here, classic colors. They got in a lot of the 2026 to 2027 planners in. Now right over here is where you are seeing the pet area. And they raised up the price to $1.50 right here. So here in the candle area, they got these beautiful votive holders in red and green. Those are so pretty. And then here is the rest of their candle finds that they have. And then here is where they have some of their frames. This is where they have all their yarn and their crafting finds. Now we're approaching the craft area. And one item that they added over here with all the wood supplies is the giant clothespins, which look like this. And then also too, they got the DIY craft. This is the industrial strength glue stick, heavy duty. And then they got the resin studio in. I'm definitely waiting for Dollartree to add some more crafting products in this area. Here is where they have all their electronics. Now right over here is where they added some of the socks that I wanted to show you guys in the last video. So you got Pink Floyd, The Wall. This is new. You got a new Ren and Stimpy. And then right here you got the Three Stooges. So they've been getting some great socks in stock. Veterans Day is coming up on November 11th, so they got you covered with some holiday cards. And this is the card area where you are getting one for $1.25. We'll have to come over here another time and go through some of their cards. And then over here is the 2 for $1 card. So you got some veteran cards over here. And then here is some more cards. Here's where they have their cleaning aisle, and it looks like they brought in Wizard brand. This is the Sugar Plum Breeze. This is a scented candle. They also got the refills of the plug-ins along with the room sprays that I showed you guys earlier in like one of the last videos. Well, these have not been selling out fast. The Home Bright fragrance boosters, those have been staying there. Because, I mean, you're really not getting a lot in those packs. And then right over here is where you are going to see your storage containers. Here's where they have all the brooms, mops, scrubber pads, and more. Here's where they have the baby aisle. And all of their hair accessories, which lately we've been finding some really cute ones. Here's where they have all their hair care products. This is where they have all their body and bath supplies. Which they got these, and I picked this up before. These smell really, really good, but you're only getting 20 wipes, and they're pretty teeny tiny, and you run out pretty fast, but the idea is very cute. I actually keep the bigger things of wipes in the diaper bag along with in my purse or in the car. Now we're approaching the cosmetic area along with the first aid area. Now when it comes down to the makeup finds, I found some new concealers. These are Camouflage Liquid Concealer, and this is by Ioni, and it includes caffeine, long wear, lightweight, and buildable. So this is what it's looking like, and then there's another color, another shade I'm going to show you. And there was one product I was going to give my review on right here. So at first, when I grabbed this, I was like, how do you work this product? So I seen the brush and I'm thinking that if you push down on the brush, it's gonna release the liquid, but it wasn't. So the liquid eyeliner is right here. It is smudge proof and long wear. And I will say, after I figured it out, I actually like this product. So this is a good brow dual pomade and brush product that they have. So I showed you guys this in the past. It actually works really good. So I do recommend it. I will give it a 5 out of 5. And let me show you the other shade of that Camouflage Liquid Concealer. Okay, I see it now. I had to like locate it while I was showing you guys what's going on over in this area. And my store is starting to get nice and stocked and full with the Dermacell products I've showed you guys in the past. So here is that second shade. So far I'm just seeing it so far in 2 shades. This is where they have the dental hygiene area. Well, look at this. We've got toothbrushes and you're getting a 3-pack. They are the soft tip. And you are also getting the cover protector with them. So if you guys are traveling, that's actually really good to pick up. All right, let's start going and checking out the food aisle before we end the shop with me. So we're over here in the food aisle where we're gonna go ahead and start ending the shop with me. I appreciate and love having you guys coming shopping with me, finding all the newest finds at Dollartree. And look at, here is the other box of those waffle rolls I showed you earlier. This is vanilla flavor. And there's one more, I think it's dark chocolate flavor. But you could kind of find them all over the place at Dollar Tree, especially during the holidays. So they're over here with their everyday cookies and snacks. Those entertainment crackers are so good for $1.25. Make you an affordable charcuterie board. And if you like more videos like this, please make sure you are hitting the like button. If you really enjoyed this video and you have any hypes for this week, hype me up, please. And if you've done that, I appreciate you so much. Drop a comment down below. What was your favorite item? Here's all their baking supplies. Here's some more other food products. All right, so with that being said, y'all, I hope you guys have a blessed and amazing day. Please don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. Share this video with a friend or family member, someone you know who loves to shop at Dollar Tree just like us, or someone you know who's unable to get out at Dollar Tree. And if you've done that, I appreciate you so very much. Be blessed, be safe. See y'all in tomorrow's video or the next Dollar Tree walkthrough.